Good afternoon. This is Skye Leber, and I just wanted to go over some things with marketing this week. And just want to say, make sure you look at the discussion questions for this week and kind of gear it towards what you're already seeing. So when you're looking at those questions, really, I want your personal information as well as what I'm giving you as far as resources go. And I wanted to talk to you about, let me just delete my screen here. Oops. I want to talk to you about some marketing and understanding like some key features in marketing. So that being said, like the first thing that you want to do in marketing is understand your target audience. So if I have a listing, I'm going to make sure that I understand like the ideal clients for this property. It might be first-time home buyers or vacation owners, or is this a really great rental area? So I want to get a deeper understanding of that and then tailor my marketing strategies towards that. So when I'm tailoring my marketing strategies, I'm looking at the demographics. I'm looking at, do they have a beach? What facilities they have? What amenities they have? Where are people moving from for that particular property? So that's something that I start with, like understanding that, because then I can gear my advertising that I'm doing online as well to that. Second, I'm going to create a strong personal brand or a unique value proposition in marketing that sets me apart from other people. So for me, my niche ended up falling into my lap when I, work with athletes and musicians and relocation. I work with a lot of investors. So these people, are genuinely a different kind of client overall. And so I have a confidence about me that is easily portrayed and when I'm talking to them, I'm not nervous around them. I don't care that they're celebrities. I don't care that they're famous basketball players. It doesn't matter to me. I'm treating them as a human, as an individual, and they like that. They also know that I can be trusted and that I am, able to listen to them and be a confidant for them as well. The next would be to leverage social media. We have all these different platforms. And so with the best coaches, I've learned that, you don't have to be on every platform. Now, each platform is really geared towards a certain audience, just like anything else. So a lot of people went on TikTok as soon as TikTok came out. Maybe you love Instagram, and that's really where you meet people and follow people. Maybe it's Facebook, maybe it's LinkedIn. It just depends on who you're targeting. So, for instance, if you engage with the followers through your live tours and your question and answering sessions, so like sometimes I'll do like a Q&A for real estate questions, or I'll talk about a market or talk about a specific property. That is really helpful when working with clients. The other thing is on social media, as I'm sure you know, a lot of people end up watching you without even commenting. So I'll have someone say to me, "Oh, I love that house that you sold in Naples, blah, blah, blah." And I'll never have seen a comment from them. I didn't even know that they liked it, or I didn't even know they were following me on social media. So people do watch things regardless of if they say they do or not. Same with YouTube. Like sometimes people watch YouTube and they'll comment on a video, but I won't have a like, I won't have a share, I won't have that they followed me, things like that. Um, Mastering digital advertising, so paid ads. So that's something that I'm not really like the best at. So I hire a company to help me with advertising. So my CRM, for instance, I can put a listing in there and I can advertise to all my social media right from one click and do it all in one swoop. That's super easy for me, but sometimes the analytics, I'm not the best at going back and making sure that I watch some of the things to make sure that I then tweak it later. So there's so much that goes into advertising if you're going to spend your money doing it. I usually do a smaller ad that I can go back and see, like, did people click on it? And I usually judge it based on whatever the reports tell me, if it was producing ad, if people were engaged with it, or if I got calls from it, so that I know that it worked. Um, Email marketing and CRM system. So a CRM is your client relationship manager, and it's basically your database for any business that you're in, any business that you want to manage clients in. So I have one called the Buffini system, and I also have one for my brokerage. So one is more for showing people houses, and one's more for me making sure that I'm connecting with them regularly, maybe sending them out newsletters or market reports or property alerts, things like that, so that I can follow up with them and send them like personalized emails to nurture them and continue to build that relationship. The next would be creating high quality visual content. So I invest in photography and videography that makes me stand out. I have listings and I always do virtual tours. I do drone footage. I do 3D walkthroughs to really enhance that buyer experience. And Zillow is really like the premier player in the market right now. So you kind of have to play well with Zillow. And so for me, I do the Zillow Showcase. So that ends up costing about $250 per listing to actually add on that as well. And Zillow says that it guarantees that you'll have more people look at it because of Zillow Showcase. So I don't know, the numbers are out on that one. So I'll let you know next year once I've completed a full year with Zillow Showcase. And then optimizing for SEO and local search engine optimization. That again is like Google profile. Having a business page for Google is really important because people end up finding you and using those keywords and creating blog posts and video content and tying everything back together with your keywords. Maybe it's your catchphrase or things like that. And so I know on Instagram and Twitter, a lot of people will look for, let's say, listings of the day, for instance. And so they'll find like a listing of the day or, coolest listing in this area, things like that. So maybe check out your local market and see what pops up for you, whatever social media that you like, and see what comes up for you and see if you find something interesting. The next is networks and relationship marketing. So I attend local events. I'm like in several associations. And really, I'm trying to build referral partnerships. So like who are my AC contractors, my title companies, my insurance companies, and I'm getting to know all those people and building relationships with them so that when my clients ask me, who do I trust, I can give them 10 different lenders. I can give them title companies, attorneys, whatever they may need so that I'm really their port of contact when they first move to the area for all things in my area. So that's really important. I also serve on the ethics committee, which I think is also very important here locally. So that's something that, again, when you're looking for a real estate professional, make sure that they have some kind of accreditations behind them, make sure that they have a reputation behind them, and things that matter to them. You understand that, you kind of align on that same page. So maintaining relationships with your past clients to generate repeat business and referrals is my number one part of my business because I'm using referrals as 100% of how I make money. So that is really important to me that I maintain my clients that I have currently and that I build off them to build my business as well. So that's really, and also it's so much easier when you're referral based because I don't have to wonder, who's getting in my car. No one knows them. It's a little bit scary out there not knowing who your clients are. So that's something that I really love is the referrals. So next is understanding your data and analytics. And so this is not my strong suit. This is why I hire people to track things for me. I mean, I understand how to look at analytics and things like that, but as far as like algorithms and all of that, like people study this stuff and I don't have time for all that. So I will hire someone that loves to do that. So that's another business that's in real estate. If you are someone that likes to to look at the traffic on the websites and look at ad performance and look at lead conversion rates and adjust it based on those things, great. That's an awesome job to have in this industry. Using Google Analytics, Facebook Insights, that's great too for measuring the marketing. And my CRM, like I said before, that gives me a report based on the advertising that I do. So that's really easy. I can send it out to the seller like, hey, there's 50 men that looked at this property, 34 women. And then here's the likes, the clicks, this is the feedback I've received and this ad worked. So then I can run that ad again. So it's really awesome. And then last is providing value beyond the sale. So again, sharing educational content on home buying, market trends, investment opportunities, offer free resources like home valuation reports, neighborhood guides, and like mortgage tips. Those are all really helpful after the sale. And then also what we're seeing a lot of times in real estate is that people I may help you with a purchase, and then all of a sudden your cousin, your aunt, your sister, they need help too, and you already trust me, so then they will trust me too. But then we're seeing generations, like I'm helping the dad, and now I'm helping the dad's kids. So that is really something that's really fun as well. So, mastering the marketing strategies, I think are really important. There's probably like 100 more I could go over, but I think for this week, that is enough for us to just, get the basis. When you're looking at the marketing, I want you to look at things that you like, things that you maybe don't like. If you're seeing something online, for instance, and you see like a house for sale and it has someone's name, that is actually a violation. So you have to have your brokerage information and that you're a realtor on anything that you list and advertise if you are a real estate professional. Now, if you're Joe Smith and you're selling a home by yourself, totally different. You don't have a real estate license, but that's something that I see all the time. So there's a lot of violations. But and then just look at the marketing. So when you're looking at the discussion questions this week, kind of look at your marketing in your area, maybe where you're from, and see how things are different. When I went to Ireland last week, I could not believe how different the marketing was. And there wasn't a lot of marketing. So I thought that was really interesting. Where here, it's nothing but marketing. When you go to our downtown, it's like 10 different places that are all selling houses, and it's like everywhere, you see it. So, and it's in the windows, in the streets, the papers, everything on the newspaper, on the telly, everywhere. So very different where I was in Dublin comparatively to, here in Florida. So anyway, just take a look at that. Would love to hear your comments from that this week, and we'll talk soon. Thanks so much. If you have any questions, if you need anything, let me know. Have a great day. Bye-bye.